welcome back to my channel, the Transformational Empress. Long story short, my goal is to provide mental, emotional, and spiritual clarity so you can take charge of your healing and head towards your most powerful path forward. I do that by doing tarot readings. I'm also an energetic healer and chakra clearings. So that is what I do. You feel me? And I'm just getting set up here. I got the urge last minute to light this incense, and it is not wanting to cooperate, but wow, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Let me make sure I have my phone on do not disturb, or at least on silent. I'll do that. Put it on silent. Maybe that'll give me a better idea of when people book their readings. I'm going to give it just a few more minutes to allow people to come on in. Ooh, today has been an awesome day. The weather was good, peaceful, very productive, I must say. Can't complain one bit. I'm looking at these flowers I have up in my room, and I'm like, it's about time to get some more. But overall, today has been a really nice day. And as y'all come in, double tap the live. Also, let me know if you hear me chewing on my gum. I got my headphones in right now, and I like to make sure that I'm nice and hydrated and whatnot. So I chew my gum, but I don't want to be annoying at the same time. You feel me? Making sure that my hands aren't ashy. Hi, I'm great. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You missed my little spiel. I just said that my goal is to provide mental, emotional, and spiritual clarity to those that need it most, and to pretty much give them the information that they need in order to heal themselves, and just put them on their most empowered path forward. I do that through tarot readings and energetic healings. So I'm going live right now to celebrate the fact that I can go live. It's doing good. I'm glad to hear that. It's been a beautiful day today. Like I was just saying, it was very productive for me, and got a lot of things done. The weather was good, especially to say that it's January, so I can't complain. But if you're interested, stay tuned. If not, it's perfectly okay. I don't feel one way or another. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. But yeah, if you're about that life, mental clarity, definitely something you need. Okay, well, if you're open, I'm doing a special right now specifically for YouTube. My live readings are $11 right now, which is 50% off. So if you look in the description box and hit the drop down, it'll say book at www.thetransformationalempress.com, and then hit the live readings button. It might say IG because that's where I've been going live before, but just hit the live readings button and remember to use code YT50, Yankee Tango 50, and you can get you some mental clarity today for 11 bucks. Yep. And can you tell that I'm prior military with the Yankee Tango? I'm also prior military, so I got a little bit of that in me as well. Everybody has a story, for sure. But if not, and you want to, you know, make sure that you're being very clear, thank you. I appreciate the support. But if you would like to, you know, just kind of kick it, see what I'm about, check my energy and whatnot. As a reader and energetic healer, I would definitely, you know, caution you to ensure that you're not just jumping in, you know, everybody's live and letting everybody into your energy, for sure. So definitely kick it, see what you like, and if you're about that life, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and double tap the screen to like the live. Greatly appreciate it. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'll give it about 4 more minutes just to get people to come in, and I probably won't do that. I'm actually kind of excited to get started to do this collective reading. Like I said, the energy today has just been really chill, really cool, really productive, but also kind of mellow, you know? Also kind of mellow. And you said good so far. Are you on the East Coast, West Coast? Like, I'm on the East Coast, so it's already 8 o'clock here. So, and I'm getting, you know, close to concluding my day. An hour. New Orleans, really? I spent 3 years in Louisiana, stationed in Louisiana. Yeah. I was in North Dakota, then I was in Louisiana for 3 years, and now I'm back on the East Coast. Are you out there enjoying that snow? I saw a lot of videos of you guys going crazy about the snow. It's so wholesome, though. I love that. I'm getting the urge to change my deck, so if you see me kind of staring off. I haven't used this one in a while. I think I'll go for that one. Let's see. Let's see what we got going on here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and tap into the collective energy. Didn't know how to act. I know it. You can see that all. See, yeah. Yeah. I love that. I was seeing all the videos and I was like, you guys got super creative. I love that. I loved it. Oh my goodness. All right, Spirit. What you got for us? What you got for us? All right, Divine Spirit, Holy Spirit, source of all that is, what you got for us? Love that. Ooh, got go for it. So if anybody was looking for a sign, a word to say go after what it is that they're trying to do in their best interest and highest good, there is the green light. We've got go for it, face your fears, and protection. I think this is just a word of reassurance today. What I love about these three cards, we've got go for it, we've got face your fears, and we've got protection, as I said before. And if you didn't notice, all three of these cards have a full moon in it. And the way I take it as the full moon, when it's nighttime and you have the full moon, those are probably the best nights that you have the most clarity. So if you've been feeling like you want to do something, but you've been a little bit nervous and you don't know if you have the proper guidance, what Spirit is saying to you right now is to definitely go ahead and do it. At the bottom of the deck, take the lead. And we've got another full moon. This is a whole moon deck. And everything that is coming out is a full moon. So you have the clarity. You have the clarity. You have the know-how. You have the protection. You have the love. You have the drive. You have the passion. You have the talent. You have the talent, the enchanted one, to be able to do what it is that you desire to do. So what is this? Why are we afraid to go after? And ooh, there are some things. We have some self-limiting beliefs that we have not spoken about, or have not revealed to ourselves, or have not taken the time to really process, seek out, see, speak. What's the word I want to say? I'm tired of using the word shadow work. I'm not even gonna lie. But let's see. Processing your feelings, taking account of what it is that you think, taking account of your thoughts. That's what I want to say. Taking account of your own mental thought processes, fears, and the things that you tell yourself on repeat. That's, thank you, negative self-talk, those type of things. And what Spirit is saying is, long story short, the negative self-talk, the things that you've been telling yourself, have been counteractive to your strength. Because do you actually have everything that it is that you need in order to, accomplish this thing? Absolutely. Spirit is like, you attracted it. Why are you running from it? Absolutely. The law of attraction. Celebration, baby. It's already yours. It's literally already yours. All you have to do is reach out and touch it. Go for it. So why? Okay, so what is it that the collective still needs to process, Spirit? What is it that the collective still needs to process? What feelings? Oh my gosh, support. If I go after this, will anybody be there to support me? If I go after this, will there be anybody to, if I make this leap, is there anybody that's going to catch me? If I go after this, is there anybody who's going to support me? If I go after this, what if they don't like my product? What if they don't like what I do? What if they don't understand me? What if they don't come flooding in all at once? That type of deal. But Spirit is saying you're never going to know until you try. You have to take that leap. Again, back to it again. Taking that leap. Communicating. Taking the lead in your own life, man. Spirit is saying the only person that is holding you back and doing what it is that you desire to do is you. Stop being concerned with okay, I have a mentor for business, and something that she's taught me when it comes to your connection and your role when we're talking about manifesting and, communicating with the universe and co-creating with the universe. Hi, welcome on in. If you're new, go ahead and double tap the live. Stick around, see if you like my vibe. If you do and you would like a reading after I do this collective reading, go to www.thetransformationalempress.com, click live reading, and use code YT50 for 50% off of my live readings today. Again, Yankee Tango 50 for 50% off. I do live tarot readings, and I also do chakra and energy work clearings. Okay. But what Spirit is saying is we've given you the blueprint. If we didn't want you to accomplish this, we wouldn't have given it to you as the desires of your heart. This is your soul speaking to you. This is your soul saying, this is what I want to do. This is what I know I deserve. And you're being concerned about, what if they don't support me? What if they don't do da 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 da? A whole bunch of negative self-talk. Now, going back to my point, my mentor pretty much had to let me know, like, my job is not to be God. My job is to come up with an idea, a plan, and how that plan manifests is the universe's job. How that plan comes into fruition is God's job. You know what it is that you want. You know you want this house. You know you want this business. You know you want to make a certain amount a month. You know you want to be able to, get your mental health on track. You know you want to be able to get a better balance of your work home life. Balancing your kids and balancing your job, and start coming up with a plan. God will take the rest of the steps if you make the first. And that's what it's here for. And YouTube, this is just an incense, please. It's nothing crazy, just an incense. And what it is when you're putting too much emphasis on the back end of what it is that you're trying to attract to you and manifest, you're in the wrong. You're in the wrong. That's outside of your jurisdiction, if you will. It's God's job to figure out how to create that and bring it to you as you pray, manifest, attract, and do the things that align you in getting the thing that you desire. Right. It's meant to be. Like, I'm saying the same thing over and over and over again at this point. Like, Spirit is saying, take the lead, make the jump. We're celebrating for you already in the astrals. You already see it done. We already see it completed. It just needs to get down to you. And in order for it to get down to you, you have to make the first step. You have to make the steps in order to move into that direction, okay? If you're resonating with this, let me know. Double tap the live. Boundaries and releasing. Once again, this tells me that you have some self-limiting beliefs, some things that maybe there's some people that you choose not to talk to anymore. Maybe there's some things that you decide that you're not going to do. And there's still some things that you need to heal, release in order to be able to be in a different space. And yeah, self-regulation. So I wonder if this thing that you desire, well, that makes sense. It's super outside of your comfort zone. It's super outside of your comfort zone, which is why you're having such a hard time with this. And with it being outside of your comfort zone, what I kind of felt was maybe you trusted someone and they weren't so good for you. And now you have a hard time trusting other people. I'm getting it's the energy of stepping back out on a branch that once broke on you. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same person, but it's the same energy. Like, once upon a time, I tried trusting someone and they broke my heart. And now I'm scared to do that again. I realized how vulnerable I felt. I realized how, how empty it made me feel on the last time, and the time it took me to heal, and da 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 da. But just because you're in a fearful state doesn't mean you stop living. And it looks like whatever it is that you're trying to go after, or whatever it is that you desire to do, really, like, Spirit is saying it's going to work out this time, and they need you to trust them. Spirit really needs you to trust them this go round. And new beginnings. I promise you, it's not that many like good cards in this deck, y'all. Like, it's really like that. Cleansing. Yeah, once again, you need to cleanse the air around what it is that you're trying to do, which is the processing of your feelings. Once again, where should they start, Spirit, in processing their feelings? Where should they start? Where should they start? I'm almost feeling like maybe I should go to my tarot. Yeah. Where should they start? Focus, drive, determination. Focus. Decide what it is that you want for real. Do you want it or do you don't? That's what Spirit is saying right now. First and foremost, you and this is how it's coming. This is how it's coming to me. So, you know, excuse the way it comes out. But it's like you've been crying up and down because you want X, Y, and Z to happen. Now Spirit got X, Y, and Z in front of you, and now you crying because you're scared to do it. Do you want it or do you not? That's what Spirit is saying to you right now. Take the lead. Take the lead. That's it. Take the lead. Ah, okay, that's a lot. Yeah. So these are a few more instructions. Take a breath. Slow it down. Think about what it is that you truly desire. Really sit in that and allow it to anchor into your soul. Enjoy the mystery of it all. Again, I just had the conversation with you guys about not knowing how it's going to manifest, but knowing that it will. Watch for the signs. What does alignment look like to you? What does it mean? What does a sign look like to you? How do you feel when you know that you're in alignment with something? How do you feel when you know that your intuition is going off? How do you feel when you know that something is right for you? Pay attention to those things. Pay attention to those things. Also, changes. There are going to be some things that you're going to have to change. You might have to be a little bit more consistent. You might have to trust somebody a little bit more in order to go into this space or go into this new era of your life. It may take you really looking at yourself and seeing if you're actually the problem in whatever situation that's going on. Like, it's really like that. You're going to have to make some changes. But after you do that, baby, you're attracting everything. It says do nothing because it's coming to you regardless. All roads, whether you choose the left path or the right path, all roads are leading to you getting this thing that you truly desire. So you might as well go quietly. That's what I'm hearing. Go ahead and come quietly. Because that's what it is. That's what it's supposed to be. Let's see. I like these two decks. I should have left those cards out. Right here is the Muse Tarot. Love that. I love how chaotic this deck looks. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. But yeah, Spirit is already letting you know, like, it's already aligned. It's already there. And the only thing that's stopping you right now is you and your fears. And hi, Jenny. Hi. Oh my gosh. You missed the first part of the collective read. As you guys come in, just go ahead and double tap the live. Show some love. Give me a little like. But yeah, long story short, look at the sun at the bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh. Girl, long story short, Spirit is like, if you're trying to make a move, just go ahead and make it. Like, baby, we waiting on you. We are waiting on you. Get rid of those fears. Get rid of those fears. Cut out that negative self-talk. Like, we are waiting on you, bro. We are literally waiting on you. And I asked what the problem was, and long story short, unresolved, unprocessed, self-limiting beliefs are getting in the way of the collective, girl. So anything else you want to let us know, Spirit? The Eight of Wands. Get going. Get going. Whatever it is, Spirit is tired of talking to the collective. Like, yo, you asked for this. You said this is what you want. You said that da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Just because it's not showing up how you thought it was going to show up. Just because it requires extra work. Ooh, it's talking to me right now. Just because you had to do a couple extra steps, or it's coming in a package that you didn't think it would come in, doesn't mean that this isn't what you asked for. Doesn't mean that this isn't exactly what you asked for, if you will. Nine of Pentacles. So we had the Sun card at the bottom of the deck. We got the Eight of Wands, and we've got the Nine of Pentacles. You are literally the only thing that is standing in the way of your... Oh, Spirit is so sick of us. Oh my gosh. We're literally the only thing that's standing in the way of our abundance, of us being able to stand on our own too, and our financial independence. Look at the Ten of Pentacles just came out. Spirit is sick. The Spirit is sick. Because ain't no way. Ain't no way. Spirit is like, I done told you mother suckers a million times what it is and what it ain't. And we're just out here choosing not to listen. So what is this self-limiting belief? What is it that we need to work on, Spirit? Because I heard negative self-talk. I got the Magician coming out sideways and the Nine of Wands. Absolutely. We done seen it all before. We're tired. We're stressed. We don't know if we can make it. But because we keep saying, I don't know if we can make it. I don't know if we can make it. The Magician is coming out sideways saying, whatever it is you choose, yes, you can handle it. No, you can't handle it. You're right. We are the deciding factor on if this Magician card comes straight up, upright, or goes into reverse. We are the deciding factor. Look at the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. Spirit is sick of us. We're the determining factor. So what are you going to do? What are you going to think and do? Okay. All right. I get it. So Spirit, based on the collective reading, what is the majority of the collective, based on the timeline that we're on right now, what is the majority of the collective going to decide to go after it or no? Let's see. I've got the Seven of Wands. Right now, we're at this point, we're looking to talk ourselves out of our own shit. Talk ourselves out of our own blessing. Why is that, Spirit? And by talk, I mean like negative self-talk. Trick ourselves into feeling as though we're not worthy of said blessing. Let's see. I've got the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Cups. Nine of Swords, stress, worry, losing sleep. Nine of Cups, emotional fulfillment. We're questioning if we want what we really want. Questioning, once again, how we're going to get there. And like I said in the previous part, the how is not our business. Our job is to move in motion. Yeah, but the Page of Wands, our job is to move. Is to move. Make inspired action, I should say. Our job is to have inspired action. Am I ashy? I feel like I'm ashy a little bit. So because we are so concerned about if this is going to turn out to be exactly what we want it to be, because we have this idea, a picture perfect box of what it's supposed to be. We're scared to run into any issues we feel like we can't afford. Ooh, that's it. We feel like we can't afford any more mistakes. My God. We feel like we can't afford any more mistakes. Like, we want this. This is what we truly desire. But we, ooh, Sun card for clarification. Absolutely. Oh, absolutely, with the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah. Clarify the Hierophant in reverse. Clarify the Hierophant in reverse. The King of Wands. Yeah. Put it back in reverse. Well, I'm gonna put it upright, so when I get ready to collect this, it's not crazy. The King of Wands is a confident individual. It's a person who knows what they want. They're charismatic. They can draw attention in a room, and the collective feels like they don't have that. Do they have potential? Absolutely, but they feel like they don't have that. Okay, with the Empress card clarifying at the bottom. Oh boy, boy, boy. The Hierophant card. Oh, the Hierophant in reverse. The Hierophant is usually representative of your morals, the things that you, the morals, religions, contracts, um your guidelines for how you live your life. It is also representative of tradition. Are you afraid that what it is that you're getting ready to do is unorthodox? Are you afraid that what you're getting ready to do is not like anything you've ever done before? It's completely outside of your comfort zone, in the sense of um, maybe you're concerned about other people thinking that you're weird, or um, hmm, that this is something that was once out of alignment, or maybe it was something that you once was out of alignment. Like, for example, like religion, going from Christianity to, spirituality or something like that. Yeah. And just like in the other reading, you feel like because of that, you're going to lose your support, which the Five of Pentacles. I'm going to tell you guys something. You got to realize where your actual help comes from. You have to realize who is your source and who is your supply. Whether you believe in God or not, people don't have a heaven or hell to put you in. I personally believe that the universe is my endless bank account. And some days I struggle to trust it. But through healing my own, my mother wounds and father wounds, I have created a relationship with the universe that thrives off of love, trust, and co-creation. And that's pretty much what it comes down to. You guys either don't trust yourself, or you don't trust the universe to pull up behind you. You don't trust the universe to um come through, which makes you feel even more alone in doing what it is that you're trying to do. Wow. I get it. I get it. But I tell you what, at the end of the day, the universe is like, we need you to make a decision. Do you want it or do you not? Because trust is a choice. Trust is an active choice. Whether you believe it or not, you can still make the choice to trust it. Mantras that'll help you. What is it? Is that my shirt or like toothpaste or something? I don't know. Um, Mantras that helped me with that is, I allow the universe to show me how good it gets, how good it can get. I allow the universe to work miracles on my behalf. And the reason I keep saying allow is because when you allow something to happen, that means you move out of the way so that the other thing has a clear way to get to wherever it is that it need to get to. So I had a lot of I allow mantras when it came to the trust between the universe and I to begin to build that relationship. I also had a lot of thank yous, sitting in that feeling of already having it. And I know y'all hear this stuff all the time and you're probably sick of it. But at the end of the day, I'm realizing how really real it is, because it's really yours instantaneously. It's really yours instantaneously. You have to feel like it's yours on the inside first. And whatever that is on the inside of you that says it's not yours, when you don't have that trust, when you don't have that belief, when you don't have that core anchored, undeniable feeling that what it is that you want is truly yours, what's the blockage? Where did that blockage come from? Is it something that you said? Did somebody else tell you that you couldn't have it? Does it have something to do with your self-worth? Work on that. Because I promise you, once you work on that, it's going to open up other things in your life. Okay. So, I don't want to preach to you guys too long. But Spirit, is there anything else that the collective needs to know? They sick, y'all. Spirit is so sick. Like, you asked for this, bro. You sat up here. You asked. You cried day after day, night after night. Now it's right here and you scared to jump. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, heal that inner child wound. Heal whatever it is, that old thing that you're holding on to that told you that you couldn't do X, Y, and Z, or whatever belief that is contradictory to you being able to get what it is that you truly desire. Because at the end of the day, with the Two of Wands, the choice is yours. You can choose to look back, or you can choose to sit in the past. Either way, you gotta, it's decision making time. You already sat down and planned. You already sat down and, said this is what you want. You already put the tears into it. The tears is still energy. The cries is still energy. Your prayers is still energy. And now that it's here, or now that you have a decision to make, you're struggling. The Lover's card. The Lover's card is not just a relationship, but it's about divine alignment between you and the cosmos. It's here. Take that leap. Take that leap. Every good goddamn card in the deck came out. Take that leap. Okay? Oh. Mm. Mm. I like that reading though. Because that could have been a whole lot of different things. Okay. But I love hearing good news, because at the end of the day, what does Spirit just say? Hey, everything that you want is at the drop of a dime. Everything that you want is within your reach. What do you want to do? Because that's the question. What are you going to do? I like that. I like it. Excuse me. Auntie Hoozle. I'm just going to double check to see if I have any reason. Reading. Well. Ooh. Anyway, got some tea being sent to me. But yeah, again, my name is Ty, and I'm the Transformational Empress. I have been through quite a bit. I had an episode with PTSD. I lost my mom, my marriage, and my job all in about a year and a half. I filed for divorce because I saw that I wasn't in a healthy relationship anymore. And my mom passed of cancer. And all that came around the same time of me separating from the military. And, one of those things can take a person out. And I was dealing with all three at the same time. And I wish I had chapstick. But okay. But yeah, I was dealing with all three at the same time. And I fought my way out. Long story short, it was a lot. I had to allow myself downtime. I really was fighting for my mental health. It was really, really, truly, honestly a fight. Um, there were times I didn't think I would make it. Like, I was in the pits. But oh no, something finally came over me, and I was just like, I cannot live like this. I can't live like this for my kids. I can't live like this for me. I can't live like this, like there's got to be better. I can't continue to live in this space. And sometimes what happens is when you're going through things and you um oh gosh, also I had debilitating migraines at the time, and it was just like I got out of the military. Of course I got, a little bit of disability, but it was like, okay, I'm struggling to be able to go to work because I'm having these debilitating migraines, which means I'm not consistent in coming into work and things like that. So, um, long story short, it was definitely a fight. And once I made the active choice of that struggle made me into the beautiful powerhouse that I am today. Absolutely. And and it started with really with a choice, taking charge. Like I started I'm not even going to say I started romanticizing my healing. I started being practical. I really broke down what healing meant for me. Like people try to mystify and make healing this big magical thing. No, healing was for me was a bunch of small realizations that I internalized and implemented in my best interest and highest good. It's in my best interest to be able to do this. Okay, well, I can't do that right now. I don't have the capacity. I don't have the mental. I don't have the whatever. Okay, cool. Is there another way I can get it done? What's the closest I can get to that? And I did it. And then once I started to open up the capacity, I was able to do that. But I tell you what really helped me, becoming a larger container to, excuse me, to hold my grief. My grief is what really took me out. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to lay my edges. I'm trying to lay my edges. I just washed my hair, but I did not retwist it. So I'm trying to make sure it lays fat and nice for tomorrow. Um, but the loss of my mom, it was crazy because there's nothing like seeing the strongest person you know slowly wither away, to just become so fragile. And I was blessed that I was able to be her primary caretaker for the last 7 weeks of her life. And it was a lot to experience. It was a lot to see. It was a lot to handle. There was guilt, like I wish there was something I could do. I wish I could have done, this, did that, and and really all it comes down, there was nothing I could do. Nothing I knew to do at the time. I didn't have the tools. I didn't have the knowledge. There were things like, how come, my mom wasn't that mystical, magical person that, had that miraculous healing, or um how come that my mom's situation did get spun around, and we have this rejoice situation or whatever. But um long story short, that just wasn't her story, and I struggled with that for a long time. But once I was able to become a larger container to be able to hold my grief, that's when I became a little bit more functional. That's when I was able to see and address some of my habits. I went to therapy, and a lot of what I did, therapy brought a lot of things to light for me, and it gave me lightweight homework. But what really made the most difference is tarot and spirituality, because nobody can tell you the truth like you can tell you the truth. And a lot of the time when I do my shadow work, or when I, take the time to check in with myself, there are times where I'm doing a reading and I'm looking and I'm like, I don't feel that for real. Really? Really? And it gives you an opportunity to just sit and think about what it is that's being said. Okay, well, where is that at? And you can ask those questions to yourself. You can meditate on that. You can heal that. And between, like I said before, that mental, spiritual, and emotional clarity, I was unstoppable. Those little realizations that I got through tarot, those little realizations that I got through other people doing my reading, those realizations that I got through, you know, healing church trauma, healing um, self-love, and feeling worthy of, other things. Because sometimes when you're incapable of doing things that you used to do, or being able to do things the way you used to do, you start to feel like you're less than. You feel like you're just not who you used to be. And sometimes it's not a bad thing. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person, and it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It just means that you have to learn how to do that same thing in a different way. So that is my hot take when it comes to healing. Those are the things that help me out most. Um, a lot of the time, a simple change in perspective is really what opened up my mind to, you know, the fact that I wasn't helpless and hopeless, to the fact that even when I felt like there was no option, there was still an option. Even if the option was letting it all go. Because a lot of things that people fear is hitting rock bottom. But where are the powerhouses made? How do you build a fort? How do you build a mansion? A mansion from the bottom up. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Um, as I said before, if you would like a reading, they are $11 right now. I do live tarot and oracle readings. I also do chakra clearings. I'm also doing a special on womb healings right now. So imagine this, right? Imagine this, YouTube. Like, imagine the ability to be able to see into your energetic circles, into your energetic powerhouses, your chakras, right? And the emotional baggage, the generational trauma, the parasites that have, been leeching off of you and your energy, and vampiring off of, who you are as a person, monitoring spirits, and all those types of things. Like, just imagine um, being able to get rid of them. Like, I go into like a mini meditation, and I'm new here, so I'm trying to make sure you know, day two, I'm not getting shut off. But there's a way to be able to remove those things out of your energy chakras, especially surrounding your root chakra, which is your foundation, your heart chakra, which is, the way you handle yourself in your relationships, your sacral chakra, your sexual energy, your creativity, your passion when it comes to your solar plexus, and willpower, and those types of things. um I did imagine having the ability to be able to remove those types of things out of those powerhouses, and seeing how it recorrects your sight. Imagine it lightening your burden, lightening a burden. Hi. Um, Imagine you walking around and not feeling so heavy anymore, feeling like life is weighing you down, remembering and feeling the pain of all those things that you've dealt with previously. That discussion got back on track. Mm. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Um, but yeah, just imagine being able to take care of something like that right here, right now. So if you're interested, just go ahead and go to www.thetransformationalempress.com. Hit live readings. It's going to say IG readings, but I'm new here, so I can probably take that off pretty soon. Um, and click whichever one you want, and we can do some clarifying. We can do some chit chat. We can do some talking, and we can do some clearing and clarifying of things. Matter of fact, there's a couple things I want to discuss with you guys really quickly. Grab my laptop. So, first of all, if you don't know now, you know, I make um, Reiki infused jewelry. So, this is a set that I made for myself for my divine feminine, my dark divine feminine, actually. Um, because she is a love bug. But, and I've got the bees on here with the queen. This is just something I made for myself to, you know, feel good, internalize, and that type of stuff. Another one of my favorite ones that I created specifically for how do I say this? You ever been in a situation where you're having a conversation with somebody and they intentionally misunderstand you, like you're doing your best to articulate yourself, and you know you're not that confusing, but somebody is just like, oh, so you're saying da 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 da, or they're cutting you off while you're trying to express yourself. This is the Speak Your Truth bracelet set right here. I'm actually gonna go ahead and put it on. This is the Speak Your Truth bracelet set. And the intentions behind this one, of course, is to open up that throat chakra, to give you that confidence that you need to have when that confidence and authority that you need to have when you're speaking, especially when you're speaking in situations that involve a little bit more tension, things that you know uh to speak clear and yet with love and discernment. And there's another D word I want to use. um there's another D word I want to use, but I can't remember at the top of my head right now. But to be able to speak with confidence, clarity, to speak with intent, and consideration to the other party without being disrupted with the evil eye, because it allows that spirit in them, that manipulative spirit in them that wants to cut you off or to um say whatever, be whatever, you know. um the evil eye is kind of like, I see you, you know what I'm saying, I see you. And my bracelets right now are, you get 50% off of any order $100 or more. So get it while you can. The the code for that is love 50. A lot of people have been loving my bracelets. I also do soulmate slash bestie bracelets on my page as well. And what it is, you go to the High Priestess 2, and she creates a soul contract between you and whoever. It can be you and the person that you have on your mind right now. It can be between you and your child. You can literally be between you and your bestie. And what it does is it calculates based on your birthdays, based on the astrological um, design at the time. Like, it can tell you your compatibility. Like, your Venus is this person's this, and because of that, this is the energy that you're gonna have in this area of you guys' relationship type stuff. And it gets to the nitty gritty. You hear me? Like, yeah, it gets to the nitty gritty. And what the bracelets do is they help to reinforce that relationship in a good way. So, um, I did one bracelet set, and I thought this was so cool. Um, they both have a really deep psychic connection with one another, right? But when one is put under pressure, they tend to want to lean in, not being honest or truthful, or lean into a manipulative state. And of course, that's something, because they love each other, you know what I'm saying, that's something that they want to work on. So if I'm not mistaken, it's Amazonite. Amazonite is literally called the stone of truth, the stone of integrity. So I intentionally put that stone in that bracelet set to help combat that energy of wanting to lie and wanting to manipulate, and enhance the energy of, being vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Because who really wants to lie to the person that they love? You know what I'm saying? And it all comes down to fear. Like, if we're gonna be anything, let's be effing for real. It all comes down to fear of being vulnerable, fear of being seen, fear of somebody not loving you if you truly show up as your most authentic self. So it was a whole lot of just reinforcing that love for one another, reinforcing the love for themselves and the confidence to be able to express themselves fully in that relationship. And that's how um, those bracelets work. And man, they're 50% off right now. So 50% off right now with Love 50. Also, I'm going to read you guys the description for my womb healings, which are 44% off right now. Mm, 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 mm. And, just bear with me as I do this real quick, because, like, I feel like it's super important. Let me tell you something. Good kitty, good kitty is healed kitty, okay? Healed kitty is good kitty. So, I want to read to you guys what I wrote, because I feel like I can't say it any better than the way I wrote it that day, because I was really in my feelings, y'all, about, you know, what the things that we as women experience on a regular basis, and how sometimes, we can be discarded. And then, of course, um with law and legislation changes, and legislation, whatever, y'all know what I'm talking about, law changes and all that type of stuff, some of the things that we're capable of doing are no longer available. So this is what I wrote. Sorry, my nails. Anyway, I said collectively, women have experienced unpleasant pregnancies, SA, aborts, and other experiences that disrupt the way that we see ourselves in the world. Going beyond Reiki, I intuitively identify and clear mental and emotional blockages, effects of trauma, past life experiences, and spiritual attachments that hold our divine feminine energy captive. This process restores balance to your mental, physical, and emotional well being, aligning you with your most authentic and empowered path forward. So, that's the description. And it's been changing lives left and right, if I'm being quite frank. um Fluffy, that's right here, my moderator, um she's actually currently pregnant right now, and we did some work, and she has so much more room. The baby has so much more space. The baby has been growing, the baby has been expanding, the baby has been stretching out. She's probably a little bit salty about that now, because boy, baby's got room now. But yeah, she's just like, after we did that womb healing, like, the benefits have been lasting. I want to say we did that healing almost a month ago now, month and a half ago, and she's still seeing the results of that healing. And I tell her all the time, I'm just super grateful to be able to help, man. Like, I'm seeing that these healings are really changing the trajectory of people's health. Um, and the stories that I'm sharing, I have permission to share. Um, one lady, I removed a parasite out of her womb. Um, what happened was is she had a child, and one of her baby daddy's ancestors hid in her womb and started to parasite off her womb to siphon her energy, long story short, to how can I say, I'm sorry, I'm looking at these numbers go up and down, but long story short, was parasiting off of her energy for the father of the child's side of the family, you know what I mean? So here it is, the mom wondering why she's tired, wondering what she's going through, wondering why certain things aren't lining up for her, and it's because there's an ancestors from her child opposite side of the family that buried itself inside of her and having parasite, being parasitic ever since. And I just thought that was a wild story. That was one of the wild ones. Um, what else? I think I might do a story time today. I think that's what I'll do. I think I do a bit of a story time. Um, what's another one? A root chakra clearing. Um, um, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna keep saying it like this, but imagine with me, if you will, having fibromyalgia and your ancestors, like that was the first time that it was pretty scary for me. I'm not even gonna lie, but this is why um any workings, any clearings, anything that I do definitely has the underlying, like anything that I do is in the best interest and highest good of the client, meaning that there is nothing that gets accomplished, there is nothing that gets done without it being aligned with where you are right now in your best interest, highest good on your most empowered path forward, right? So here I am, and I'm looking at these legs, and they look like octopus legs. They're just flailing all over the place, like just. And I'm just like, what in the world? And something just goes, restless leg syndrome. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like, okay, well, how do I get these legs to rest? And I saw this one line, like a red line, and they were like, pull it. And I'm like, pull it? That looks like her last nerve type stuff. You sure? We just pull it? What? And it was like, pull it. And sure enough, I did. And it stopped moving. And I was like, okay, cool. Make sure it's aligned, make sure it's balanced, make sure, everything is integrated properly. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to smooth my edges down, y'all. Make sure that everything is, integrated properly. And she said that she had it so bad at one point that, at least during that time, that her husband couldn't touch her. Like her husband could not touch her legs. It was hurting. She was in pain. You feel me? And she was not thrilled. Who did? A chakra clearing. Hello. But they were saying that they were having it so bad and they were so uncomfortable. And I was just like, okay, so I'm sorry, I'm having a moment because I think I'm trying to update my stuff. Doot, 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 doot. Hi, I see somebody else that just came in. Okay, somebody booked for Monday. Smart. Whoever you are, you're smart. Jenny, are you still in the building, love? Are you still in the building? Okay, you just booked. Yeah, whatever, spirit. Okay, cool. I need to open up my books too. I'm like, how did I do that? But yeah. So yeah. So I pulled the nerve, and long story short, she said that her husband couldn't even touch her. Like, it would burn. It would be super irritating. Like, she could not be touched. Like, even her covers, she didn't like it. And she hasn't had that level of pain, like, since. That has also been about a month now. And she's like, of course, it still comes and goes, and that type of stuff. But like, she has not felt that level of pain and irritation since. So it's doing something. It's doing something. And I'm also realizing now that I used the chakra clearing to kind of help soften somebody's heart in order to be able to have difficult conversations. I thought that was a pretty neat thing to be able to do. Boom. What time is it on my end? I'm getting ready to do this with you, Jenny. I just want to see what I got going on. PM to. Boom. Okay. So I'm able to now accept readings today. I don't know how I did that, but okay. I just wanted to share that with you guys real quick, let you know what it is and how these happen. You usually see the effects of any clearings that I do immediately to 3 days. You'll definitely see results in 3 days. Within 3 days, I'm back. I just book whatever spirit says to do. It doesn't have to be the root. Okay. Good. Absolutely. I love to hear it, Jenny. I love to hear it. Come on, inspired. I love that. Let's do it. I'm actually feeling like the root might actually be good for you. But I'm going to close my laptop really quickly and see. This little clearing space. Listen, I'm gonna take this gum out too. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it sounds crazy at this point. I'm like, okay, maybe it's time to get rid of it. All right, Jenny, you in the building? I just want to make sure I see you again before I get started. You am. Okay. Jenny, you always look so like spiritually strong and healthy when you come in here. I'm seeing some, I don't even want to call it inflammation. I'm seeing some enlargement around your shoulders, and it doesn't give inflammation. It's giving, I've been carrying the weight of the fucking world. That's what it feels like. It feels like I've been carrying the weight of the fucking world. Like, you're just like swole. Okay. Lay down. I'm going to balance out your energy first, and then I'm going to see whatever comes up, okay? There we go. Your higher self is wanting to cover up your heart. I have learned I need to self-regulate better. Yeah, I have been, but it's okay. I'm used to it. Yeah. Do I still have that nickel around my head? No, I'm actually, believe it or not, your head is clear. It's like your head is clear, but you came in, like I said, like really strong around the shoulders, and then when you kind of laid down on my table, your hands were also like balled up, which is like covering your heart chakra. So I had to, like, ease it, ease for you to drop your hands. And then by the time I hit your sacral again, your arms were folded again. So I'm like, what's going on in that heart? What's going on? Let me turn this light down just a little bit. Ooh, wrong direction. There we go. Period. We closed her off. That's what it feels like. It feels like she's pouting a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just like, oh no. But with that being said, everything that I do is in your best interest and highest good. So, based on what it is I know that you're going through personally, I feel like, and I'm going to ask your guides, I'm not going to rely on my own understanding of this, but I feel like in order for you to be able to continue, to move in the way that you need to move right now, it might be in your best interest to leave it. I shouldn't screenshot your face. The amount of faces that I make, child, I don't even know what be going on. You hear me? Let's turn her into steel. Ain't nobody gonna break her again. I see. Like I said, best interest and highest good, Jenny. Best interest and highest good. I'll accept the pouting because, right now this is just what you feel like you need to do in order to accomplish what it is. But it's something called integration. You have to integrate these parts of you. Levels of acceptance, levels of healing, levels of integration. But because I know that you are in your bag right now, I'm thinking maybe more root and solar plexus. My Cancer moon needs a break. Yeah, my Cap is stepping up to the plate now. Yeah, and that's all, just sometimes we gotta allow our divine masculine to do its job. You know what I mean? It's one thing when it becomes a boundary and a fence, but it's a whole different thing when it becomes a barrier in Fort Knox, So we'll definitely keep an eye on your heart chakra to ensure that, the divine masculine part of you is not shutting her out or locking her up into a tower like, Sleeping Beauty or Snow White type deal. So, all right, Spirit, where should we go? Where should we go? I got the Six of Wands and the Emperor, baby. I'm thinking it's the foundation. I'm thinking it's between with the wands. I don't know, Emperor energy is giving me solar plexus as well. Like all of this right here is giving me solar plexus. You're feeling inspired. Do you feel like you have a problem with burnout sometimes? Or losing momentum in the middle of your endeavors? How do you do with that? Because these colors are kind of telling me like we can go with either or. We haven't done anything to the solar plexus yet. Ooh. Let's go for the T. Six of Wands. Let's go. Let's go for the solar plexus. I'm loving that for you with the big Emperor card at the bottom of the deck. Let's go. I'm going to go with the solar plexus. All right. Let's, first of all, integrate the healing that we just did. The overall balance out. Oh yeah, your solar plexus is ready. It literally just opened up like, I don't know what opens up like that, but it just opened up like a trap door. Trap door. I've been feeling overwhelmed and underwhelmed all at the same time. Mm-hmm. So I'm going down this trap door, and it started off as stairs, and the stairs turned into a slide. And I'm going down this slide, and it seems, and I'm looking down and around, and it's almost like a circus. It's like dark kind of canopy. There's a light here, there's a light here, there's a light here. And I'm looking down, and there's two lions, three lions, and they're not in their spotlight. Oh. They're sitting all in a ring, and they look tired. Once I came down, I was getting ready to start speaking to them, and one lion just kind of started taking the lead. It was like a lion, half human. One lion turned into the body of a lion, but the face of an alligator. And the person lion, if you will, drug that one into its spot. And now it's heading to grab the other lion. And the other lion looks like it kind of transformed into a frog. So we got we got an amphibian, a reptile, and a human. And now they're all standing in their respective lights. Are you doing that thing where you're changing the goalpost? Because I was trying to talk to that human version of you, and it wouldn't speak. And I was like, okay, well, show me what's happening. And he pointed to one, and instantly the one that was a frog turned into something else, and then it shapeshifted into something else, and then shapeshifted into something else. So it's like how do you know what's happening if you're always changing the goalpost? You know what I'm saying? So because I'm not getting the energy of being afraid to show up fully, it's like, and it's not giving the energy of chameleon. It's like, I want to do this. Oh, I want to do that. 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 And it's like you do it and you accomplish it. Do you accomplish? Do it and accomplish it. But then you don't really like. There's nobody in the audience. You're doing all these tricks and you're doing all these things and you keep moving the goalpost and there's nobody to watch you, nobody to see you, nobody to see all the changes that you've been doing. Yeah, too many goals, too little time. Yeah. To my ADHD, I think what your solar plexus wants you to do, because the solar plexus doesn't seem to have a problem. I don't like the fact that it's in a circus, but I think the setting is just in a circus just to demonstrate, what it is that I needed to see. And I'll double check that with the cards in a second because you did pay for card clarification. But it's like I'm doing all these things, I'm turning all these tricks, I'm making all these things happen. And it's like there's no trophy for doing what I'm doing. Girl, that's mommy, that's motherhood right there. There's no trophy for doing what it is that I'm doing. And when I was talking to that lion, that lion humanoid creature, like it didn't say any words, but it was just kind of like, just like, and I could tell that it wasn't necessarily frustrated, but it was just like, it is what it is, man. I'm tired. I'm burnt out. This right here is happening over here. This right here is happening over here. Like just the arm gestures and stuff was just letting me know, like, it's exhausting. It's exhausting. So you need to celebrate your wins more. Once you get clear, like you said, you have a list of things that you want to accomplish. Each line you cross off. Each line you cross off. If you don't do anything but buy yourself a cup of coffee to say, oh, I did that shit. That's what you need to do. Because it seems it's almost like I'm doing all this work trying to perform for this circus and I'm underappreciated because there's nobody in the audience, there's nobody showing up. And it's not that you don't mind, but the fact that there's a place for an audience and there isn't one says it's still significant. You know what I'm saying? You don't need an audience, but at the same time, like, what am I doing this for? I have to do it because I have to do it for me. I think nephew is sleepy. He ain't been moving that much this evening. Oh, well, I hope he gets some good night's sleep. Let me go back in. I'm seeing an anchor in the middle of the circus. It's like, you know why you do what you do. You know why you do what you do. You know who your anchor is. You know what you're supposed to be doing. And like I said, you know who you're doing it for. But also know and understand that you're doing it for you too. Clap for yourself, even if there's nobody else in the audience. Clap for yourself sometimes. I got called a victim for saying that it wasn't having to do with the high risk pregnancy and taking care of Jenny Lynn on my own when so many other single moms. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like people people minimizing the things that you do, minimizing the things that you do, and you really have to you really just have to clap for yourself. It's the same thing I was talking about earlier. I was like, I lost my mom, my job, and my marriage all at the same time. One of those things can take people out. Imagine having three of it in a year. You know what I'm saying? So, like, there was no trophy for getting my shit together. I'm a mom. I better had to get my shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the case. So, I had to celebrate my own wins. I had to do things for myself that showed that I loved and cared for me. You know, it was you know who. But we already know when it comes to that individual who the victim truly is. Anything to deflect from them not doing what they're supposed to do. But we already know what the price to pay for that is. So that's your ass, Mr. Postman. And that's that on that. But what I'm gonna do is, oh, I'm being told to put, oh man, oh, that almost made me cry. You talking about your Cancer moon, girl. My Cancer rising was getting ready to cut up. Um, I'm being told to put Jenny Lynn in the audience, to fill your seats with Jenny Lynn all around and have her clap for you. Because she's actually your audience. Her seeing her mama be so strong, so powerful, and do all the things she do. She may not understand right now. She may not fully understand right now, but that's your baby. Oh, that made my heart so full. Because now you're feeling like it's not done for nothing. Like, you know it's not done for nothing. But like, knowing that Jenny Lynn is there clapping for you just made everybody in the circus just kind of Andy and Lily, absolutely. Let me get their energy to spirit. Oh my goodness, yes. I see one of your kids like doing. Do you have like a really silly kid? Really silly. As I'm like, woo! Like, they're so excited. Oh my gosh, okay. Feel that love. That pure unconditional love into your solar plexus. Going back down the stairs. Going back down the chute. Feeling the audience. That was so cute. I'm like, yeah, both of them are hilarious and loud. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to sit in that energy for just a second. Their energy made things started working. It's like the lights got brighter, the ceiling fan started to turn on in the tent. Like, things are moving. Things are moving. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. Things are coming in. Like a juggler just entered. So, like, yeah, things are starting to happen in your solar plexus. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we needed. Let me ask your guys, is there anything else that needs to happen at the moment? Is there anything else? What is the result of this clearing, spirit? We've got the Hermit. What is the result of this cleansing and clearing? What else do we need to know? I think the Hermit is representative of, like, don't forget your heart chakra, baby. We didn't forget about that. Okay. Yeah. They're saying they didn't forget about that heart chakra. You're still going to have to heal and process that. Take your time. Take your time, but they're not letting you off the hook. So, spirit, as far as the solar plexus, okay, we're good. As far as the solar plexus is concerned, you've got the Queen of Swords, which of course means boundaries, being decisive, being clear, calling the shots. And then we've got the Four of Swords, rest, peace, relaxation, putting your sword down so you can truly enjoy your winnings. enjoy and bask in celebrating your wins. Celebrating your wins. Empress card at the bottom of the deck. That's it. I feel good. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Man. That's it. I love that. She was like, can I get all of my kids in there? Oh, yeah. I think your son has on like a purple shirt. Jenny Lynn has on pink. And your daughter has on yellow? It's pale. Like a pale yellow. Yeah. So I don't know if those colors mean anything to you, but for some strange reason, I just felt the need to say it. But yes, you are very welcome. I'm glad I could help. I love that. Things are getting ready to take off, Jenny. My kids are the best. I might be my... As you should be, queen. As you should be. Talking about they're so loving and supportive. Absolutely. I'm telling you, your kids are cutting up in the stands. Jumping up and down. Like, Jenny Lynn was just sitting there being cute. All I see was her little chubby cheeks. But I think it was your son that was like, wah, wah. I feel like that was your son because I saw a purple shirt doing it. I'm pretty sure that was your son. I'm tripping. He's moving. It's the stretches. Thought you had a friend. You thought you was finna get some relaxation. But you already know I could absolutely see him doing that. That's funny. I love that. Your energy is yours, Jenny. I love that. I absolutely love that. But they're not gonna let you slide with your heart chakra though. From a human perspective, coming from me, I see why you're doing it. But your guides want you to stay as balanced and open as possible. Kids are great. They really are. They're nuts. They are nuts. And I love every bit of it. Every bit of it. Every bit of it. It's the best. What shall we do today? What shall we do today? What shall we do today? What shall we do? I wanted to go over a couple things with the collective. I also wanted to move over your hold on, debut month view. Yeah. Boop. Boop. Reschedule for to Dizzy. Yeah. Boom. Time is in the past. I know. Boom. Okay. I got you. Got you where you're supposed to be, Janae. Got you where you supposed to be, Janae. And then, what else was I getting ready to do today? It was important. Oh, so listen, Fluff, tell our nephew it's time for bed so mommy can relax. That part, tell me I'm at his mercy. Lord, nephew better cut it out. Brittany, hi, honey. Hi, honey. How you doing? What's going on with you? Welcome. I know you. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As people come into the live, just go ahead and double tap the screen. I got 3 people in here and I only got 1 like. So if you could just double tap the screen for me, por favor. Just to like the live and show a little bit of love. Like I was saying, you guys, I do live chakra clearings, live tarot readings, all 50% off right now. Hopefully everybody is remembering to use their code. I have not been paying attention. Um, but yeah, we in this thing. Things to remember. I have a new service, 2 new services, okay, specifically for Valentine's Day, and I believe it's now until the end of February. So I have the 143 package, 143 for I love you, and I have the lovers package. So 143, 1 bracelet, um a 40-minute chakra clearing session, and then with the 3 is a 30% off coupon for any service that you want to do. And then for the second one, the lovers package, it's 2 bracelets, a buy one get one 66% off on the 40-minute chakra clearings, and 20% off of any service that you would like to utilize. 143 package is 143, and the lovers package is 222. If you look at my other services and how much I do for just the womb the womb healing alone, that's 111. So 143, which is the same amount of time as the womb healing, and you get a bracelet and you get a 30% off code for your next service. Like, it's a whole lot of bang for your buck. So definitely that. And then with the lovers package, the 2 bracelets, the buy one get one 60% off chakra clearing, so 2 chakra clearings. You can do 1 for yourself and 1 for your boo. Okay. And then the 20% off any service that you like, especially really good for the for the um for the follow-up sessions, because sometimes we get through, do the 40, and then maybe there's something else that we have to revisit, and then there's sometimes where your guides will literally stop me like, hey, if you heal anything else, this girl is going to go into shock, or this guy is going to go into shock. So we have to wait, integrate that healing first, allow them to process it in the physical before we can continue to heal the emotional and spiritual side of things. So definitely something to consider. um But yeah, these deals are insane. I'm excited for them. Oh, my bracelets are also 50% off. Spend $100, you get 50% off your entire cart after that. This is just an example of the bracelets that I make. This is one that I did specifically for my divine feminine, and the bracelets that I'm creating are specifically for self-love, peace, harmony, um, intuition with amethyst, and not, I don't want to use the word assertiveness. Give me a second, y'all. Sorry. Kids was going crazy for a second. Did you say hookah? Oh, yeah. Picked up so much weight. I felt pressure in my hoo-ha. Yes. So that also helps with the womb hearing. Well, actually, I don't know. I can't. I'm not even gonna make any false claims about being able to desensitize the hoo-ha. And I don't even know if we want that. But my new motto from now until the end of February is heal coochie is good coochie. So I'm just saying, you've got the womb healing, which is usually 111, and it's 44% off. So I want to say it's like 60 something. Let's say it's like 60 something bucks, like 68 bucks right now, which is unheard of from now until January 31st. So I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what it is that I have to offer, because sometimes it is so much. I got so many different discount codes happening right now. It's hard to keep contact or keep, you know, figuring out what's going on. Jenny in here in the chat, she has a whole lot of services going on. Oh my gosh, she has a lot going on. It is I'm having a brain fart, but it's Jenny's Essence of Healing. Yeah, Jenny Essence of Healing.com. And I'm actually on her site. Jenny, I got your stuff saved in my on my thing. Oh, this is perfect. I've been trying to wait on a time where I didn't have my nails on, because the stuff that you have is like, okay, well, tell me about what it is that you want to do. So what Jenny has the ability to do, she has this ability to create your perfect day. So what it is, ask you what your top 5 goals are, and she will create a scenario in which you wake up and you slowly get to unfold in your day and discover that the things that you have desired and the things that you have manifested have actually come into fruition, like right then. And she has the ability to be able to explain these things and allow you to read it, and you literally get the emotional connection to the thing that is that you desire as she writes this out. And right now for Valentine's Day, she can do it for your significant other. Now, if you are in that space and you're trying to call your significant other in, okay, um the thoughts that end up manifesting into the universe are the ones that are emotionally charged. Okay, so that's why people are like, oh, I want to, the things that you fear are the things that you manifest. $1 million, and you don't get $1 million. It's because it's not emotionally charged. Murphy's Law, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. And 9 times out of 10, it's because that's something that you were contemplating on going wrong. So let's switch those emotional charged thoughts into positive things, bringing in that man. She said, Fluffy said, I already spent my $22 per. Per. I understand. I get it. And her prices are like out of this world, like $22, $30, $44. Like, I see I see Seduced by the Shadows. It says 18 or older, baby. Okay, because we're not bringing in somebody to fold you like a lawn chair, and we're not doing that. But yeah, she says. So I'm gonna read this one to you. It's called Seduced by the Shadows. 30 minutes at 44:44. Indulge in a tale of irresistible allure and forbidden desire, where passion ignites in every stolen glance and whispered word. This short seduction story explores the tantalizing dance between temptation and surrender, weaving a narrative of raw emotion and magnetic chemistry. Please note, this story contains mature themes and is intended for readers 18 years or older. Period. Okay. 144 on my timer. Yes, ma'am. I'm loving it. And it's not just for love. Okay. So if we're talking about self-love, she has one here um called the Goddess Glow Up Ritual. It says ooh, okay, so this is literally a ritual. Assisting Goddess Freya and Aphrodite. Ooh, if you're aware of Aphrodite, you already know what's up. I will be performing a sacred ritual on your behalf for self-love and self-concept. I love that. The Valentine's Day stories are ebooks. Ooh, I love that. I love that. Okay, they're ebooks. I love that. She also has New Year affirmations. Um, she also has the perfect day that I told you guys about. Guided empowerment, holistic ailment remedies. Bet not say that too loud. Say that 10 times fast. Remedies. Um, some mental health follow up and some other consultations. So, yeah, Jenny has a lot of really, really cool things that she offers. Um, and she's a part of the Avengers here. So, stairs and pregnancy. You so funny. You so funny. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because you did that. You did that, girl. Hey, nephew. Yeah. So lots of things coming from me and the crew is absolutely super amazing. I'm really enjoying all the different things that we're all capable of, because at the end of the day, you trying to do it again, you better cut it out, nephew. At the end of the day, like at the end of the day, we need each other. I was getting ready to say some really deep something, but no, I don't feel like being deep. Like the way things are going in the world, we're going to need each other more than ever. You feel me? And the amount of discomfort that we have been feeling as a collective, the amount of confusion, the amount of pain, and that's on an individual level and on a collective level. Like that's why I'm doing the womb healings, because the list of things that I said as a the to the aborts, you know, baby vacations and return to senders, um, pregnancies that were just not favorable, you know, those type of things. And these are the things that we internalize. These are the things, kind of like Jenny said, that are minimized. We go through these things that can be considered traumatizing, and they're minimized by the community because, you know, nobody really gives our pain a voice, for real. So my goal is to help ease the emotional and spiritual burdens of those things. He's saying to me, don't get. That's funny. Talking about his daddy is saying that. Don't get pregnant. Listen, that man loves. First of all, let me stop because I got words. I got words. Okay. The Sagittarius in me, like that. Imagine being big, round, pregnant, and tired, and all of a sudden your man come up to you, smack you on the booty. Don't get pregnant. You still think I'm fine, babe? My ankle's swollen, but I'm still sexy. That's what it is? Okay. I like that. Purr. He love you, girl. Not the eyes. Not the eyes. I think I want to use these first. Oh, this is upside down. Full card. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Spirit. Let's do another little collective reading right quick. Like, Spirit cursed us out a little bit in the beginning. Well, the collective out just a little bit. Because there's some things that the collective needs to move on, things that have been considered and decided upon. Joy and beloved, I like that. And Spirit is like, you want it or nah, you with it or nah, you pulling up or nah, you feel me? And we here for it all. Sounds about right. Absolutely. Do. I'm getting the urge to put on one of my bracelets real quick. I don't know why. But give me 1 second. Oh, I do know why. I've been over here squirreling a little bit. And they want me to focus. Yeah. Yeah. Looky. It's another one of my... I can't keep saying, oh my gosh, it's my favorite. They're all my favorites, or else I wouldn't be selling them. If they're ugly, I wouldn't be selling them. Anyway. But, this one... Absolutely love it. This is for the ADHDer. This is for the squirreler. This is for the person who has constant anxiety at work, overwhelmed. And this is ooh, I already feel it. Did I tell y'all my joy is Reiki infused? Because I just felt it. Like I was just kind of giddy, you know, and like instantly after putting it on just now, like I felt relaxed. So the thing with this one, this is for those who are like the more extreme ADHDers, because the amount of grounding stones I have on here is absolutely ridiculous. I got hematite on here. I have fluorite, and fluorite is like it's not the rainbow kind, but it ranges anywhere from like a pale green to a dark green to a purple fluorite. Did I say fluorite? Fluorite, not fluorite. Fluorite. And it's really good for, you know, grounding your thoughts and also allowing for you to have head over heart emotions. So it helps to ground all of that energy for you to be able to think over your emotions when necessary, of course. You know what I'm saying? And then I've got the hematite in here, and then I have the is this Imperial Jasper or let me see if I got it up here. I do. Yeah, Jasper. These purple and green ones right here. Let me show you. These two right here, those two purple and greens, those are Jasper. These right here, Fluorite, and then these colors right here, where's it at right here? That's the hematite right there. All up and through. So you've got your mental health in there, you've got your calming, your soothing, your grounding, all in one. Yeah, I needed that just for a second. I didn't know I needed that. Now, and this is just a disclaimer. I would, well, actually, no, I'm the type of person, I do need a lot of grounding sometimes, but also I have to be careful not to wear this all the time, because as a person who may or may not struggle with depression, you know, you got the anxiety and then you got the depression. You don't want to wear it when you're having a depressive episode. You feel me? So that's why I say specifically for like the ADHDers, those who have anxiety, those who stay in their head, those who get easily overwhelmed. That's what this bracelet is for, those type of individuals. So for me, I would wear this, but it would be like a on and off thing. Like once it does what it's supposed to do and I'm able to sit in that energy for a while, I'll do what I need to do and then remove it. But I actually want to make a couple more of these. I only made 2 sets of this one. I only made 2 because I was like, I don't know, you know, these are some pretty, oh, I don't know what happened. Was I gone? It said reconnecting. Was I gone? The counter is still going. I don't know. Y'all say something. Hooty hoo. What was happening? No? Okay, cool. It just flashed and was like, we're back. I didn't know we left. Back like I never left. Um, but no, I might make one of these specifically for me now. Like I like I like this. Damn. Damn. No cat. So I really be amazed at my own work sometimes. Like I'm not even being funny right now. But like I'm becoming so grounded that I felt my eyes flicker. Like usually when I have like a lot of anxiety and a lot on my mind, like I can feel the energy just like going from here. And I felt from when it went from the top of my eyeball to the bottom of my eyeball, and everything is just whew. Damn. I'd be amazed at my own work sometimes. That's crazy. Hmm. Let me take it off before I get sleepy, child. I'm like, that should work too good. Dang. Yeah, no, I'm gonna take that shit off before I get too sleepy. Okay, let's go with the collective. Divine Spirit, Holy Spirit, source of all that is, what you got for the collective, what you got for the peoples. We've got nurture and teacher. The nurture almost looked like the Hierophant card a little bit, if I must say so myself. Nurture, teacher, leadership. Okay, so what do you want us to do with this information? Spirit. Ooh. Transfiguration. Too much. Mm. Long story short, there's some resistance that we got going on in our life here. We've got nurture, teacher, and leadership. So what that's telling me is that right now, the universe is in the process of teaching you some things. The universe is in the process of um, showing you the ropes. It might be trial by fire. It might be putting you in an uncomfortable situation, but it's building you in order for you to get to a point of leadership, as it says with the lion's mane here. It's teaching you in order for you to become the teacher, if that makes sense. Now, we've got transfiguration, acceptance, conduit in reverse, detachment, and beloved. And what this is telling me, especially with this transfiguration card right here, it looks like the Tower card, if you ask me. So things are not going how we expected. Things are falling apart to be put back together, and we are having a hard time accepting the things that are happening right now. And because we're having a hard time accepting the things that that are happening to us, we are no longer in alignment with what it is that we're asking for. This transfiguration, this tower is the conduit, and the conduit came in upside down. The transfiguration is the conduit in which we make it to the other side, or make it to um our end goal. And because we are in resistance, because we refuse to accept the things that are going on and move accordingly, to move with the ebbs and flow of life, move like water, we're missing the point of what it is that we're going through. And then I've got detachment and the beloved. Now, I can pretty much see how detachment fits into this, because it's like, because the lessons that the collective is in the process of learning right now appears to be too hard. It's a bit more of a challenge may have than we may have bargained for. We then became out of alignment, and we're now dissociating. Listen, don't laugh at me, okay? I got my PTSD. I have speech issues sometimes, okay? Don't judge me. Um, we're disassociating and detaching from our goal now. It's almost like stepping out of alignment and pretending like you were never in alignment. It's like starting to get the things that you actually desired and the things that you asked for, and then you running into a road bump, and then you're moving out of alignment, and you're just like, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. But you just had this whole line of progress. You have proof that you're doing what it is that you said you wanted to do. You have proof of the progress. The proof is in the things that you have left behind, the things that you have done. But it's almost like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to pretend that none of this happened. I want to ignore this. Da 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 da. You're trying to detach yourself from your mission, trying to detach yourself from all the things that you've already experienced. And baby, you're gonna miss out on your blessing, the beloved, because again, the beloved is looking like the lover's card. And the lover's card is again not just about love, but it's about alignment and co-creation between you and the universe. And I ain't even gonna cap. I get it. I get it. Imagine being on the path of getting everything that you ever desired, and something comes along and knocks the wind out of you. Because that's what this feels like. Something came in and knocked the out of you. And now you're intimidated about getting back up. It's like driving after being in an accident. It's like getting back up on the horse when it's bucked out. Yeah. And for some of y'all, it might actually be love. 2:02 on the clock. For some of y'all, it might be about getting back on the horse of love. But what happened was meant to help you and not hurt you. We've got Weaver, Lavender, Weaver. So that's the second flower. Yeah. Of course, all of these are flowers. This is the herbal astrology deck. So all of this is about flowers. Um, but let's read the book about what that one has to say, because I'm not sure how it's in alignment. Let's go with the Weaver, number 20. Oh, 29. The Weaver, aka Lavender. Upright, the Weaver of potential, new beginnings. I love that. New beginnings, intuitive intellect, contemplative phase, emotional fulfillment, and walking in alignment once again. And that alignment card came out on top of the love card, which we already talked about, the Damiana, which is the lovers card to me. So again, it's speaking about alignment. So I'm just going to look and see if there's anything else. Notifications. It's just going to go into the conversation of how lavender was also used in the embalming and mummification process. So there's this ancient wisdom about lavender. It's a two-sided thing. It's not just, there for calming and sleep, but it also can help improve memory and stuff like that. Hold on just a second. Um yeah, so the lavender once again is about alignment, but it's also here to kind of ease your stress and anxiety about everything that you're going through, but it also validates everything that you've been going through as well. Like, Spirit is not denying the fact that you got the wind knocked out of you. Spirit is not denying the fact that you took a hit. You took a pretty hard hit. But also, Spirit is saying that it has a purpose. It is in alignment. Your recovery process is not in vain. And the sooner you accept what it is that you have, accept what it is that you experience, figure out the why behind it, not the woe is me, but the why, or accept it, and maybe you'll figure out what the why is later. Because sometimes, depending on how hard that hit is, there's nothing you can tell me about. There's too many. There's nothing you can tell me about the greater good. You know, that hurt me. That interfered with my trust. That broke my heart. That triggered my inner child issues. You know, whatever it did, it opened you up, and it hit you so hard that it took you out of you not even wanting and desiring the things that you set out to do, desiring the manifestations. But at the same time, you got to remember, what is the preparation process? The universe or God has to make sure that whatever it is that you're asking for, you're able to have it and keep it. You feel me? We've got offering here. What do we need to know about this offering card, Spirit? Depending on, this is a lot. Oh, okay. I was getting ready to put that card back in there, but I was like, nope, what do I need to know? So, your experience, you know how people say you have to pay the cost to be the boss? It's going to sound a little bit jack up, but that was kind of your payment. That was an offering. Whatever it was that you went through was an offering for your metamorphosis. It was an offering for your healing. Ooh, I'm sorry. I just saw the picture on there. It was an offering for your metamorphosis. It was an offering for your initiation, an offering for your healing and your purity. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. One is intuition and the other one is initiation. I know I saw initiation, but either way, both of them are on here. Okay. Intuition and initiation. So pretty much you paid the cost to be the boss. Okay. I know it stressed you out. I know it scared you a little bit. But at the end of the day, you did everything that you were supposed to do. Okay. So don't feel bad. There's legitimately purpose in your pain. Okay. And, turn this lesson into your blessing. Turn this test into your testimony. I hate when people say that. I hate when people say it because it's so cliche. Like, do you even mean it? You know, but that's really what this is. Internalize that. Accept that. Know that what you went through was not in vain. And it might be hard to hear right now at this very moment, but I need you to know and understand and internalize the fact that what you went through was not in vain. Big things are coming. Big things are coming for you. And if you were here for the beginning of the collective reading or the first collective reading, you will also know that all you have to do is take that leap. Go ahead and take that leap. Oracle decks have been hitting today. I'm just going to see if the tarot has anything to say. And again, this is the herbal astrology deck. All the decks that I've shown here are in my my Amazon link down below. So if you would like to support the channel, if you're not a big tarot reader, or if you don't like getting readers from other people, but you are a fan of decks, check out my Amazon link down there. I own well over 100 decks, probably close to 200, and the ones I'm able to find on Amazon, I put them all in a one nice little link for you to be able to go through and look for. Um, so yes, the one I'm using right now is the Earth Woman Tarot. Jenny already knows. Jenny knows. Fluffy already knows. They know I love this deck. This is like the ultimate Divine Feminine deck. My top 3 Divine Feminine decks are this one, this one, and I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all didn't sign up for this, but when I tell you I'm a cross girl when it comes to this stuff, I am a consumer. Okay. Um, and this one right here, I love this one. This is like when I'm feeling super fancy, but these other ones are like my down to earth, abstract, think outside the box type decks. I really like. Um, and what else? Yeah, Spirit is saying stop playing for real. Like, I don't want to be dismissive. The Spirit is like, you know what it is you desire. Go ahead, leave that hurt, that pain, because at the end of the day, pouting, moping, and shutting yourself off from the things that you truly desire is not going to help you. Come back and reclaim what's yours. Come back and reclaim what is yours. You've put too much work in to just stop moving right now. But at the end of the day, it's completely up to you. It's completely up to you how you want to play this, what you want to do with it. Because at the end of the day, this is your destiny. This is your destiny. This is your soul's desire. So are you coming through or not? Are you going to throw away all the work that you've done or not? It's completely up to you. Completely up to you what you want to do with it. Devil card at the bottom of the deck. But you also have the Lover's card. So if you look, there's a million ways to get it. Choose wisely. You can choose alignment or you can choose mental disalignment. It's up to you. Yeah. Spirit knows you're hurt. But there's still peace on the other end of that suffering that you experienced. Spirit is asking that you trust it. Trust the goal. Trust the mission. I don't want that at the bottom of the deck. Switch that up. Yeah. Yes. So yeah. I'm actually going to leave that there. My children decided to tell me that they were hungry. So I'm going to go make them something to eat. And what time is it? It's 10 o'clock. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm probably not going to be back just because it's already 10 o'clock. And depending on how long it takes me to make them something to eat, I don't know what's going to happen. So, I'll be back sometime tomorrow. I plan on going live every day until January 31st here on YouTube. And then I'll set up like a live schedule where I'm either going live on Instagram, live on YouTube, going back and forth to make sure I'm able to stabilize and be a part of all the communities. And if you enjoy my lives, please consider going over to my Instagram, which is also Transformational Empress. You'll see the logo there, the pictures, my face, and a lot of the matching videos and stuff. You'll see. Also, if you want to get to know me with a couple of other lives, I've got full streams over there as well. So it's been fun. I enjoy being over here. The vibe is definitely a little bit different from my Instagram, but baby, we are going to build a community. We are going to collectively have to be careful because we're going to collectively make things happen. We're going to collectively grow together, build together, heal together, and just make everything a better place. Okay, so thank you for rocking with me. If all hearts and minds are clear, be good, be smart, be safe, and thanks for kicking it with me. Talk to you later. Let's see.